Nintendo is now going after YouTube accounts which show its game being emulated. Yes, great Nintendo. You really know how to make yourself popular in the gaming industry, don't you? Now, if you don't know what an emulator is in the first place, you're pretty much probably the only one who doesn't know it. Whatever, I'll explain it anyways. So basically you have an old console and you modify it so it has basically all the, or nearly all the games which were on it, and it's basically like a big sandbox mode where you have all the games and now you can play every game, and you can even have sick features like fast forwarding and something like that. Basically things that weren't in the game anywhere possible, but people modified it and basically sold it to others. And Nintendo doesn't really like that idea. Besides suing companies that don't really do anything wrong by taking inspiration from their games, Nintendo is now also suing YouTubers. Yes! Oh man! What a great time to be reporting about Nintendo, doesn't it? It almost feels like the good old times, you know? Soviet Union and all of that. Really great times. I'm looking forward to it. I hope Nintendo really pushes through with this. Okay, but to be fair, there is one reason why Nintendo would do that, which I'll get into in a minute. But generally speaking, we're looking, for example, at one specific channel, which is Retro Game Corps. I should have turned that on 5 minutes ago, shouldn't I? Here we have this crazy bastard. Absolute mad lad. I like the German reference here, having a... Let again. A pretzel? Seriously? Is... No. How did I never knew how to pronounce this in English? I guess it is German then. Okay, that's cool. So basically he emulates consoles, and mostly, basically, as you can see, he likes to use Nintendo games in general for thumbnails and showcases, as you can see here. And now he even has to blur some of the content, as you can see right here in this thumbnail, because of Nintendo taking down his content and copy striking it. And legally, Nintendo is on the right here. Don't get the situation wrong. Nintendo is on the right. They are allowed to do this legally. The thing is, Nintendo, for example, the particular video which got copy striked from him was apparently one he did about the Wii U. And the thing is, the Wii U isn't even being sold anymore. So Nintendo isn't really earning anything from that anymore. So there's, for one, no reason to care about all of this, but also Nintendo doesn't earn anything from the emulators being sold. So ultimately Nintendo doesn't care. But also it doesn't want things to be free for us, which, you know, I don't know, man, but in my opinion, I know guys, no, I'm not supposed to give my own opinion here. I'm just a reporter. But, hear me out, okay, but since Nintendo doesn't earn anything from the consoles, having ads like this promoting future games isn't hurtful either. And the thing is, in the core foundation of YouTube, basically, YouTube is, for the game industry, it's basically all copyright. All the gaming channels releasing Let's Plays about games should be all copyrighted. The thing is, no company does that, because it's basically free advertising for them. So why should they take down videos that are getting decent amount of views showcasing their game? There's no reason for them to do it, so really nobody does that. But now Nintendo does it. Okay, the case is a little bit more complicated, but in the core it's still the same, you know? This guy is showcasing their games specifically, or not specifically, but of choice, because he likes to showcase, like, have these games on the thumbnail and stuff like that. And this is just basically free advertising in my opinion. So I really don't see the reason why Nintendo does it. But you know, I'm just I just have a flat overview of things. I don't really dig into the mud right here, for example. But knowing what how Nintendo is performing recently, it really doesn't shed a bright light on the company, in my opinion. Trying to sue everyone and take everything down that they don't really like, because there are a lot of other channel, or generally a lot of other games that are copying their games, like Pokemon, that they are not taking down. They're taking down specific threats to them, or maybe not even threats, just anything they don't really like. And seeing Nintendo going into this direction, when I and probably many others were such a big fans, or let us say enjoyers, okay? Enjoyers of the games in the past. Really is a little disappointing for me. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below, which are, fun fact, below this video. You just need to scroll a little down and there's a comment section. Fun fact. Probably didn't know that, did you? You're welcome. And also, leave a like if you like Nintendo, leave a like if you don't. And leave a like if you are watching a video on YouTube right now.